Update 2. Found out my name wasn't even mentioned in my parents' will, everything went to my sister. So I quietly stopped covering their bills. A month later, Mom texted, "Power's about to get shut off." No hello, no explanation. I just replied with one word, and blocked her. I stared at that sentence for a while, then folded the file and slid it back across the counter. I didn't need a copy, I didn't need proof. I just needed clarity. On the way back to the office, I stopped at the bank. I wasn't sure what compelled me to do it right then, but something in me wanted to finish the clean break. Lindsay and I had shared an old joint account from when we briefly tried to launch a business together. She'd begged me to keep it open in case we ever gave it another shot. I'd left it with just a few hundred in it, forgotten. But when I checked the transaction history, I nearly laughed. For the last 6 months, she'd been quietly transferring that money into her personal account, small amounts, $25 here, $40 there, as if I wouldn't notice, as if I wouldn't care. I emptied the account, closed it, and flagged the activity, not to get her in trouble, just to send a quiet message, "I'm not your safety net." Then came the real step, a conversation I had been avoiding for a long time. I called a lawyer, not the kind of flashy, billboard-type lawyer with a grin that made your skin crawl, a quiet, middle-aged woman named Teresa who came highly recommended by a colleague. We sat in her office over cups of lukewarm coffee while I laid everything out, the will, the bills, the years of financial support with no paper trail. "I'm not looking to sue them," I clarified. "I just want to protect myself, legally, financially, emotionally." She nodded slowly. "There's a lot we can do. First, let's talk about boundaries, then about documentation. You've been acting as their financial caregiver for years. If they try to guilt you into resuming that role, you'll need clean, firm records of what you did and when you stopped." It was like she read my mind. She helped me draft a formal letter, one I never thought I'd send. It politely, professionally stated that I was no longer responsible for any bills, debts, or obligations related to my parents' property. It didn't include accusations, it didn't carry bitterness, just facts, sealed with a notary stamp. I mailed it, certified delivery, signature required. 3 days later, Lindsay called me at work. I let it ring. She called again, then Mom, then Dad. The voicemails grew increasingly frantic. "Mark, why are you doing this to us? We didn't mean anything by it. Just talk to us." Then came the one that really hit me. It was Lindsay, her voice lower this time, less chirpy, more desperate. "Mom says they might have to sell the house. They can't afford all this, Mark. You know that. I can't take them in, I have my own kids." She paused. "You were always the one who helped. You're the only one who ever really kept this family together. Please, just help them through the winter." That sentence, "You were always the one who helped," not appreciated, not loved, not respected, used. That's when the shift happened, the emotional one. I wasn't angry anymore, not like before. The betrayal had been sharp at first, but now it was dull, a splinter left in too long, slowly numbing the skin. What I felt now wasn't rage, it was a quiet resolve, a curtain falling, a voice inside me finally speaking clearly. "You are not obligated to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm." The silence I gave them after that wasn't cruel, it was closure. But things didn't end there, because a week later, I got a letter in the mail, handwritten, no return address. The handwriting was shaky but familiar. It was from Dad, and inside was a message that changed everything. The envelope was thin, too thin for what it carried. When I first saw it in my mailbox, plain white, no return address,